If you're thinking about getting private health insurance or switching to a different private health insurance company, it's a good idea to compare the choices available in the Australian market. This way, you can find a provider and policy that best matches your needs. Start with Phoenix Health Insurance. Despite having just a 0.2% market share, Phoenix Health Insurance stands out as a top-notch provider. This is primarily due to its exceptional member retention rate on their hospital-only coverage, where 91% of hospital services offer a no-gap policy and a significant 82% of contributions are returned to customers. Regarding waiting times, Phoenix requires a 2-month waiting period for most health conditions covered under its hospital plan, with an extended waiting period of 12 months for pre-existing conditions, pregnancy, and childbirth. Notably, accidental injuries are covered without any waiting period, and ambulance services are covered after just 1 day. In terms of customer reviews, Phoenix Health Insurance has garnered an impressive 4.9 star rating from nearly 300 reviews on the consumer rating website, Product Review. 2. NIB Insurance. NIB is among Australia's top 5 largest health insurance providers, commanding a market share of 9%. It typically imposes a 2-month waiting period for most services under its extra coverage and for most health conditions covered by its hospital plan. Also, NIB Insurance returns 73% of the contributions made by its members, though this figure is somewhat lower compared to many other insurers, which is a significant factor in NIB's lower ranking. What sets NIB apart is its flexibility. Unlike some other health insurance providers that necessitate customers to visit designated member providers for services, they allows its customers to continue using their preferred healthcare providers. Additionally, provides a considerable level of coverage for extra services, boasting a coverage rate of 57%, which is certainly good news for its customers. 3. HBF Health Insurance. HBF stands out as an excellent choice for private health insurance, particularly when considering its hospital coverage. Notably, it maintains an impressive 92% member retention rate for hospital-only policies. Moreover, HBF covers 94% of hospital expenses and 92% of general medical services on a national scale, as indicated by the most recent Ombudsman report. However, it's important to note that HBF has received a considerable number of negative reviews in the past, with the previous State of the Health Funds report revealing that about 17% of complaints were subject to investigation by the Ombudsman. Nevertheless, it's worth mentioning that HBF has evidently improved its complaint handling process, with this year's figure dropping significantly to just 4%. 4. St. Luke's Insurance. St. Luke's may have a modest 0.6% market share in Australia's health insurance landscape, but its offerings are competitive and comparable to some of the industry's leading players. St. Luke's Insurance enforces a standard 2-month waiting period for both hospital conditions and extras cover, although longer waiting periods are applied to specific conditions or services. What sets St. Luke's apart is that it gives back 84% of the contributions it receives from its members in the form of benefits. While it enjoys favorable reviews on independent consumer review site, Product Review, it's worth noting that some recent reviews have pointed out a decline in their service standards. And number 5, La Trobe. La Trobe is a non-profit private health insurance provider with a market share of 0.7%, serving over 80,000 customers nationwide. They offer a high degree of flexibility by allowing customers to tailor their coverage to their specific needs. They've recently incorporated emergency ambulance services into all their hospital and extras policies, providing an added benefit for their members. Their hospital coverage is particularly noteworthy as it encompasses 91% of private hospital stays. However, it's important to mention that La Trobe does have certain drawbacks. Their member retention rate stands at 76%, which is lower than many of their competitors. Also, a significant portion of the contributions from their members, 15%, goes towards management costs, which is relatively high. Furthermore, 1.6% of complaints about La Trobe were investigated by the Ombudsman, which is more than double their market share. That's all for today. Each of them has something unique to offer, so make sure to do your research and find the one that suits your needs the best. Australia's healthcare system is often considered one of the best in the world. It allows Australians to get medical services from doctors and specialists either for free or at a lower cost, whether they are in a hospital or not. This is all thanks to Medicare, which is the foundation of Australia's public health system. However, it's important to note that Medicare doesn't cover everything. Due to the way the public health system is set up, Australians can sometimes face long waiting lists for common medical procedures when they go to public hospitals. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share this video with your friends and family. Remember, knowledge is power and health is wealth.